cha, chai. No matter what you call it, this drink is the most consumed drink in the world, after water, of course. When you talk about it, chances are you use a word that sounds a bit like tea or chai to describe it, right? Since this drink is so incredibly popular, why doesn't the world agree on what it's called? And why do some countries use the tea pronunciation while other countries use the cha or chai pronunciation? To learn why we say the words we do in our different countries, we need to go back to where it all started, ancient China. The original Chinese character for tea or cha was this character, read tu, and it referred to a kind of bitter vegetable and was used to talk about a few different plants. This character was used in this way in texts as ancient as Shi Jing, an ancient Chinese poetry book of texts compiled from the 7th to the 11th centuries. In the 8th century, Chinese writer Lu Yu wrote the first ever book on tea, called The Classic of Tea, or the Tea Classic. In it, he removed one horizontal stroke from the bitter vegetable character, thus creating a new character to refer specifically to this drink. This character had different readings in different parts of China due to differences in languages and dialects, so because of this, a lot of different ways of referring to the drink popped up. Near Shanghai, the pronunciation was something like zhou. In Min Chinese, along a lot of the southern coast, the pronunciation was te, and in Mandarin and Cantonese, the pronunciation was something like cha. So if all of these different pronunciations started in these close regions of China, how did they end up in so many different words all around the world? This is where trade routes come in. The earliest of the words to come from China, cha was borrowed by Portuguese traders who visited Macau for trade.
Hola.
In Macau, the Mandarin cha was used to refer to the drink. As a result, the word cha started being used from around 1590 when Portuguese traders brought it back to their home country. This pronunciation of the character also spread to the northwest as trades happened across the land. Some theories suggest that Persian influence on the pronunciation resulted in the chai pronunciation that is known in many parts of the world today. The other pronunciation, tea, comes from a different dialect of Chinese, Min Chinese. The te pronunciation of the character was used in coastal areas like Fujian and Taiwan. Dutch traders used Fujian, and so this was the pronunciation they used to refer to the drink, eventually becoming the Dutch word tea. The te pronunciation also evolved in other locations like former Dutch colonies. In this way, te became the tea widely used around the world for the drink. There are some interesting exceptions to the tea-chai pairing, like in Burma, which has the word lapet, which refers to fermented tea, and there's Poland's herbata, which is theorized to come from Dutch herba tea. And then there's Northern Africa, where in some places the word ataya is used, a kind of combination of tea and chai. In some countries, tea and cha are both used, depending on the region or depending on the situation. As communication abilities have increased between languages and cultures, more and more people have learned more different ways of referring to this drink. In English, for example, tea, chai, and cha are all now used to talk about different kinds of tea that come from different countries. This has resulted in things that are probably a little bit confusing, like drinks titled chai tea. In Japan, which uses cha, there are modern drinks like milk tea now available, which taste different than traditional cha. Share your country's words for tea or chai in the comments so we can see just how international this word is. The histories of tea and chai show us how languages and words can evolve, sometimes right along with the things that we eat and drink. But I feel like I have to end this video by admitting something. I'm really more of a coffee person.